Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. It is time for yet another edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. And thank you for joining me today. It's great to have you. We're going to look again at God's Word here today, kind of kick off your day, and I hope this is a blessing to you. Today, I want to take a look in the book of Mark chapter 1. Now, here's the setting. Jesus is beginning his ministry, and he is in the process of choosing his followers, his disciples, if you will, okay? And the whole process kind of goes through a few chapters in the Bible, but this one, where he calls a couple of guys that we're pretty familiar with, something pretty cool happens here, and I want to show you what we can learn from this, okay? So check this out. Mark chapter 1, verses 16 and 18. It says, "As Jesus walked beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. 'Come follow me,' Jesus said, 'and I will send you out to fish for people.' And at once they left their nets and followed him." That last verse I really want to focus on. At once they left their nets and they followed him. I think it is important to understand that if we're going to follow Jesus, it will cost us something. It does. There's a cost to following Jesus. Now, I'm going to say this right now, and I love this saying, okay? The value of following Jesus is always greater than the cost. The value of following Jesus is always greater than the cost. And Simon and his brother Andrew, they were lifelong fishermen, and Jesus wanted them to follow him now. And Jesus was just going to radically change their lives. So what did they do? They left behind the very thing that would have kept them from following Jesus completely. I mean, can you imagine for 3 years if Simon and Andrew, Simon later has his name changed to Peter, if Peter and Andrew would have been following Jesus holding these big fishing nets behind them? I mean, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't make sense. And Jesus said, "Look, I got a plan for you, but you got to leave that particular thing behind, because there's no way you can follow me where we're going while you're still holding on to your fishing net." Now, here's the question, okay? What do we need to let go of in order to follow Jesus completely? What do we tend to try to drag with us in order to follow Jesus? Sometimes it might be a habit of some kind. Maybe it's a lifestyle. Maybe it's, God forbid, an addiction of some kind. Maybe it's a real toxic relationship. But what is it that you and I need to let go of in order to follow Jesus completely? And I love the fact that they left their nets at once, because they recognized that following Jesus was far superior than what they had been doing prior. I think we need to see the value of seeing and sitting and staying at the feet of Jesus and following him wherever he tells us to go and doing whatever he tells us that we need to do. So I'm going to ask you today, is there anything that you just need to let go of? Maybe a sinful choice, maybe, I don't know. But what keeps you from following Jesus the way that you really need to? My challenge for you today would be to let go of that thing, do it at once, and follow Jesus completely. All right? That's all the time I've got. Love you. Thanks for joining me. We will talk to you again, Lord willing, tomorrow Until then, see you later. Bye-bye.